So if you guys haven't seen the last video, we have officially told you guys the big secret, the big announcement that our little family is going for our longest travel series yet since starting this channel, and we'll be visiting multiple spots within Asia. We are super excited to get started, but I want to begin this video by thanking you guys for all of the support that you have given us, because we've gotten a lot of great feedback, a lot of messages, comments that it's heart-filling since publishing the last video and letting the secret out. Yeah. Come. Poor baby. Hi. Skylar's excited to start packing. Have you started packing? Is this your stuff?
But for this video, we just wanted to document our packing and preparation for this trip, because it's going to be our first time to travel this long, and also as a family of 3. And I think it's also going to be helpful for us to look back in this video, and also for you guys who's looking to travel as a family as well. So without further ado, where do we even begin?
So one of the first adjustments that we're making for this trip is the number of luggages that we have. So I think as a couple, we've always just traveled with our hand carries or carry-ons, because that's essentially a faster way that we can get out of the airport and experience the destination, because you don't have to wait for check-in luggages. But okay. But since having Skylar, the things that we bring to our travels kind of grew as well. During the last trip to Winnipeg, we just brought the big luggage and 1 small luggage. And this time around, I think we're gonna bring 2 large luggages to begin with. I'm sure it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow because this baby is planning to do some shopping in Japan. Are you? Yeah? You have a job to do. Come on.
Hi.
Skylar! This is why we never get anything done. Excuse me, Skylar. Are we really bringing Bingo and Bluey? Priorities. So we essentially did a lot of research before this trip, and I feel like we've been continuously still doing research for it. Do you remember the first time we started researching for this trip? How long was it ago? It was a few months ago. But I do remember that we had a hard time getting started because of all of the information, all of the YouTube videos, all of the articles out there about Japan. And I remember that we had a point that we just needed to get started. We kind of picked one video and just listed down all of the points of interest that we wanted to visit.
And seeing all of that videos on YouTube, we started listing down a ton of attractions. But then we realized that we're traveling with a baby, so we started narrowing down our list. So we came up with a list that is ideal for us and with a baby.
And essentially that's how the plan grew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's on the list.
Yeah. You have anything to add?
What's inside? Can we take a look?
So we are gonna be in Japan during the winter time, and I feel like sometimes Japan is known for the spring season and maybe the summer season because of the cherry blossoms and how beautiful it is during summer. But I think winter is still very beautiful in that country, so we can still expect a lot of beautiful things to see. But one thing is for sure, since we're visiting during winter, we have to pack a lot more stuff than visiting in summer because we need some winter jackets.
And as for the entry in Japan, it's a good thing that COVID is way past behind us, so there's lesser requirements to enter Japan. We also made sure. Wow, you're there already. Good job. But we also made sure that we are complete with our documents and also all of our COVID, vaccination cards, and all of those health requirements.
We're also thankful that we have a Canadian passport, so we didn't have to apply for additional visa requirements in Japan. And I think it's also a good thing that Skylar has her own Canadian passport now.
Wow!
Yeah?
We have a passport.
And as for planning and research, we want to share a few websites and apps that we have used and are planning to use while traveling to Japan. So when we started researching about our trip, we used this website called Wonderlog, which is essentially like a place where you can put all of your points of interest, all of the places that you wanted to visit in a particular destination. It's great because you could put your dates on there and all of the places that you wanted to visit for that particular destination. And then you can pick the places and put them to each of the dates. So you kind of get a holistic view of your day, so you know if you put too much, if you put too few in a day. And especially for us traveling with a baby, we kind of have to know how many places that we're visiting in a day. And there's also Google Maps for navigation, and I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar about it. And for internet services, we're planning to use this new service called Airalo, which I think is an eSIM store. So we can like pick a package, choose the destinations that we are going to be visiting, and then check out, and then hopefully it just works. But we'll let you guys know how it goes as soon as we start using it.
So on to packing. I think this is one of the trickiest part because we are only going to bring 2 large luggages. We don't really have a big plan on what to pack, but we have a few ideas of what to bring.
Yeah, the things that we are probably going to need, right?
Yeah. Are we going to need this one? And that one? We need this? Okay. Be honest, I haven't started packing for myself, but I have started packing for Skylar because I think she's the one who needs most of the things. Things for like eating, bathing, and for sleeping, and her outfit for winter and for hot weathers.
And especially we're going to Japan during winter, we're probably gonna need a lot thicker jackets and sweaters, but after that, when we visit the other countries in our list, we probably don't need that much layering. We're gonna have to be a little bit flexible. This is why we don't get anything done, Skylar. We need to pack some more stuff.
Yeah. So before leaving for this trip, Skylar had a growth spurt, which ended up she doesn't fit some of her clothes.
She's now 12 months, so she's 1 year old.
But she fits on mostly 18 to 24 months or 2 years old clothes. Why are you so big, huh? Yeah? So for her pajamas, I have 12 sets because I don't know where we're going to find laundry. So I made sure that there's clothes for Skylar up to 2 weeks, just in case. So I kind of categorize Skylar's clothes just to make sure she's prepared for whatever weather we're going to encounter. So since we're going to Japan during winter, I made sure that Skylar have her sweaters, her pants. Aside from that, I also made sure that Skylar is prepared for warmer weather. So she has her jeans, a short, and a skirt, and some leggings. So we made sure to separate them by packing cubes or by ziplocs, like this one. This is nice because we can just throw it in the luggage and not worry about it until we reach our destination where there's warmer weather. Aside from that, we also have a bag for bathing, including some of Skylar's favorite toys.
Excuse me, we're filming here. Just can't resist being going bluey, huh?
And a bag for feeding, which includes Skylar's bibs. Maybe we'll bring some cups as well and cutleries for her, but she's still using them at home. And lastly, we have a bag for Skylar's flight entertainment. because the last flight that we did with Skylar was going to Winnipeg, which is around 3 hours, and this time around it's going to be much more longer. So we need to keep this little one busy during the flight. Are you going to add more toys in this pouch?
She wants to play with it now.
Did you pack your face?
Excuse me.
Packing here.
This is why we can't get anything done.
Skylar is packing, Skylar. Inside the packing cube. We'll get...
So as for diapers, wipes, and other consumables, we were kind of thinking of just bringing a few and then buying when we get to Japan, because most of the destination that we're going to be visiting is not really isolated, so we're kind of confident that we're going to have a grocery somewhere where we can buy all of these items from. And especially since we've done this before, having traveled to Alberta and to a few destinations with Skylar, I feel like we kind of know now how much we needed to bring before visiting a grocery. And as for milk, I think that's going to be a little bit tricky just because you want to give your baby the better ones, and there's a lot out there. Skylar is mostly breastfed until now, so that's a great thing. But I feel like we're gonna have to do some research on which milk is better for Skylar.
Ever since having Skylar, we always make sure that we have our first aid kit, medical kit, always handy in our luggages. So what we did different was I bought this handy first aid kit from Amazon, and we're planning to put some bandages, some medicines, especially for Skylar, like Tylenol for baby, syringe, and mosquito patches, anything she'll need.
Because we never know if anyone's going to be sick, so may as well have those handy. And also, since we're going for an extended period, we're also bringing some everyday vitamins so we can take those while we travel. We're gonna try to bring as much as we can, but if we do run out, I think we're confident that we can grab some more abroad. And also, one big aspect of this travel preparation are the vaccines that we had. Whenever we did travel before, we didn't really care much about vaccines and what we should be having because we only stayed around North America. But since we're going to Asia this time around, we kind of did a lot of research on what vaccines we should be getting. And there is a lot. The internet says a lot of things, the doctor says a lot of things. In the beginning, I feel like we kind of got overwhelmed. There were two options for the vaccines. It's either we go with our family doctor or we go with a travel clinic, which kind of specializes on all of these vaccines for travel. But eventually we just decided to go with our family doctor because it turned out to be a little bit cheaper. So if you are traveling and looking for vaccines also, we highly encourage you to talk to your doctors first because they would have different recommendations. Yes, I am Dad.
Dad. Did Dad miss something? Dad.
Because the recommendations of the doctor would depend really on the country that you're going, so talk to them first.
So for our stroller, we have the Baby Zen Yo-Yo 2, which we love because we've been using it since Skylar is a newborn, and I'm pretty sure she'll be using it until her toddler stage. Being able to travel with a stroller was one of the things that we've always considered before purchasing it. It's very light, handy, and packable as well. Skylar, we cannot pack anything.
We haven't done anything yet, Skylar.
You've been distracting us all this time.
So I hope you guys enjoyed all of the information of our preparation and packing for our trip to Japan. We feel like it's going to be really helpful for anyone that is on the same boat as us, like traveling as a family.
It's also funny because before, when we used to travel, just the two of us, it only takes us a day or two to pack. But now, This time, it took us 5 days, or I think a week, because of this little one. She wanted to join the packing as well. We're also going to prepare a few links down in the description of the items that we've mentioned in the video to help you guys in your travels.
Alright, I guess the next time you see us is going to be in the airport boarding our flight. See ya!
Bye!